How would your life feel if you could focus, even if you don't feel like it? Well, in this video I'm going to share with you 3 absolutely mind transforming beliefs that will help you focus and get you so focused even when you don't want to focus. Like, you're gonna be so focused your mom won't recognize you. We're starting with the first one right now. We've all been there. You go, you open your laptop, you're trying to get you some work done, and then your brain freezes, your brain is not braining, everything is just like, you're unmotivated, you don't want to do it, you just want to scroll somewhere, like just go out, like just not do this thing right in front of you, which is the thing that you should be doing. And you don't feel focused, you don't feel like it. So how do you fix that? Well, let's start. The thing you need to understand, it absolutely depends on the thing that you're focusing on. If it's something that's really important to you, a goal, a dream that you're trying to strive on, then feeling like it is out of the equation. Then it doesn't matter anymore. You just do it regardless, because this thing is just really important to you that it doesn't matter if you feel like it or not. You just know that you have to do it. You just know that this is the price that you need to pay to get what you want, to get closer, to progress to your goals. It's just a price that you have to pay. It's just like going to a restaurant. You have to pay to get that pizza, otherwise they're just gonna kick you out. It's the same thing with this. So when the focus is about something that you really care about, it doesn't matter whether you feel like it or not. You just do it. We cleared this out of the way. Now, if it's something that you don't really care about, like it's your stupid homework, then just give it to ChatGPT. It can do it better than you, your mom, your teacher, can do better than all of us. And that's stupid. That will not make or break your life. Like, you can do good in life without passing your homework. So when it's something that you don't really care about, it's so easy to not do it or focus on it when you don't feel like it. Then just go scroll on Instagram. That's literally just better. Like, go waste your time than focusing it on something that you don't care about. Because if you're gonna waste the time anyway, at least waste it on something that you enjoy. So that's what you need to understand. It has to be something that you really care about to be able to actually pay the price, because it doesn't make sense to pay the price for something that you don't care about. And I'll give you a clear example to drive this home. When I was in Iraq doing my final year of high school, I was stuck in Iraq, and I was in this mini island. It's like we're surrounded by water from 3 sides. On one side is ISIS, and on the other side is the Iraqi military, and they're like shooting rockets on each other, right? And I'm in the middle, just me. My family were in Jordan, and I'm studying for my final exams. And I'm literally sitting, and you hear the rockets like just go right above the house, like shoo. You hear like this is gonna blow up in your house. You're gonna die soon. Like the house, like few blocks away, just blew up. And I have in front of me like math problems. Like, I have to study for this math exam and chemistry and like these subjects of high school. Do you think that's an ideal environment to focus? Do you think I feel like focusing when I'm in that situation? Absolutely fucking not. But because it was so important for me, it was like a do or die for me to actually leave Iraq and go follow my dreams and so on. I had to pass this. I had to finish high school so I can get some sort of opportunity to leave the country. So for me, that was so important that even if I did not feel like it, even if there's like extreme rockets flying left to right, I had to just force myself somehow to just pay the price no matter what, these things going, and move on and pass the exams, which I did, and here I am. I hope it's not going to be that extreme for you to focus in terms of distractions. You won't have rockets flying, but you might have like, I don't know, like reels flying from your friends and whatsoever that distracting you. So turn off the notifications. If it's something important for you, you will pay the price. And this takes me to the second point. Number 2, you need to stop looking for focus hacks and actually get your priorities together. And this builds on the first point. You see, when you don't know what's your goal or what's your priorities or what's important to you, everything is urgent. Everything just demands your focus, and you will just hand your focus like everywhere. You just want to do everything at the same time. You're multitasking, you're fucking up multiple projects at once, and you're not doing anything useful. You're not progressing anywhere because you're just not striking at any specific direction. It's like you're playing in a football field and there is no goal. So you're just like roaming around the football field like an idiot. But if you had a goal, then you know, you just go forward, you shoot the ball, and then it's a goal. So you can focus. That's your priority, to score a goal. For example, if you're in the desert and I tell you there's like, you're thirsty and I tell you there's like water 5 kilometers from there, you're not gonna say, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna stay here and die. No, you're gonna go there, you're gonna crawl until you find the water. If you don't find it, you're just gonna dig a well and find the water and suck the water out of earth, because it's an important priority for you. You're not looking for focus hacks. What is the best way, the top 5 best hacks so I can get to find that water in the desert because I'm gonna die in 5 minutes? No, you're not gonna do that. I know that's extreme, but that just paints the picture of how important it is to get your priorities right. Because once you have those priorities, it's so easy to focus even if you don't feel like it, because you know that there is a payout. So you're not distracted, you're not all over the place. So even when you don't feel like it, you know this is an important thing that you need to finish. It's like the food. If you don't eat, you're gonna die. If you don't drink, you're gonna die. So whenever you're thirsty, your priority is water, so you're not gonna think about anything else. You're not gonna think about pizza, you're not gonna think about kissing your wife. You're gonna think about getting water, or like as soon as possible. So that's just as simple as it is. Focus on your priorities and forget about the hacks, because there's no hacks, it's just priorities. The third thing you need to understand, and this also builds on the previous point, and this is not from me or my perspective, this is something I stole from Steve Jobs, and it's absolutely brilliant. It says focus is not about saying yes, it's about saying no. We think that if we say to yes to I'm going to do this thing, then I'm focusing on it, but it's the absolute opposite. Focus is about saying no to everything other than the thing that you should be focusing on. Does that make sense? So when you know that, say you need to, for example, maybe study for this course that is really important to you for your career, or you want to go through this training, or maybe record this video, say this is the task. You need to say no to everything else but this thing, because if you keep saying yes, then your focus is just being handed out to everyone else around you. By the time you want to focus on the thing that is important to you, you don't have any focus left, because it's not like you have unlimited focus. You're so easily distracted, especially in today's world. Anything can distract you. I do like this, you're distracted. You scrolling like a hot girl comes in your feed and you're distracted. You're just distracted all the time. There's so much happening. So unless you say no to these things, it's absolutely impossible to say yes to the thing that is most important to you. So you need to get into the mind shift of like saying no to everything. You say no to going out with your friends, and say no to playing video games, and say no to scrolling and whatever, and say yes to the things that matter to you. Of course, there is time to do these things and activities. Don't fuck up your life and just be like Goggins, whatever, David Goggins, Roger, I don't know, the Goggins guy, you know? Hardcore, good for him, but you don't want to go that hardcore. This is all under the assumption that you're trying to get something done that is important to you. Just like this camera right now, it's blocking everything around me, blurring it, and focusing on me, right at the center. Everything else is blurred. That's what you want to do. You want to say yes, like the camera is saying yes to me and saying no to everything else. Same thing with your life. You want to say yes to the things that matter to you and say no to everything else. So focus is not about saying yes, it's about saying no. And as Steve Jobs always say, or ask his employees or something, there's a story about it. He goes, it's like, how many things did you say no to today? It's a very nice question, by the way. So I'll end this video by asking you, how many things did you say no to today? That sounds like a robot. Anyway, thank you for hopping in this video. If you got some value from it, make sure to subscribe. YouTube loves it when you subscribe. It takes this video and then share it with more people who could also get value from it. So you're basically helping people by doing nothing, because I recorded the video. You just have to press subscribe and YouTube is gonna serve it. So it's literally no work on your side, but you get the benefit of helping other people. So focus on the subscribe button. Maybe you can start there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bong! Kite!